So, today's video, we're actually watching a Gold 1 D.Va. Now, this one's an interesting one because Mercy has 38,000 healing. 38,000 healing is a lot from Mercy. Description here is very close game in which I finally didn't have to play against Zarya. This game, I only had to deal with a sim and a Mei. Oh, only a sim and a Mei is D.Va. That sounds great. I want to be able to carry games up to Plat/Diamond, and for that, I have to find out what I have to improve on. I mean, it's more of, it can be a team effort sometimes, so you don't have to go and get 80 limbs every single game to be able to win a game. Speaking of stats, although the Mercy healed 38,000 HP, it always felt like I was running out of health and heals, even though she was on me most of the time. I would appreciate it if you could share some tips on how to improve my D.Va gameplay so I can become the hard carry in my games and escape low elo. Well, first of all, you don't have to hard carry a game to win the game that you're in. You don't have to get 80 limbs every single game to win your games. It's all about recognizing how the game's going and then deciding how you have to play. You don't have to always just try to get 80 limbs every single time. We're going to watch the D.Va on King's Row and also see why this Mercy has 38,000 healing, because that's a lot of healing. Watch out. Out of curiosity, when you're flying in right there, are you trying to get boop damage there? Like, don't get me wrong, like, boop damage is a little bit of damage, but, like, it isn't, like, significant enough to just, like, run into their team to fly and then fly out to do that damage. It used to be, and then they nerfed it, like, early on in Overwatch 2. Sometimes it's a little bit, it's okay to just kind of DM the choke and not fly into their team. That's why your HP isn't catching back up. You're not even, like, allowing for that opportunity. You're just kind of going in. Like, right there. Like, that whole time, like, I always explain it this way. Do not play D.Va like Reinhardt. Don't play D.Va like Reinhardt. Can you play that style sometimes? Yes, but not all the time. Like, this is better. I like this off angle you're taking right now. Like, this right here is what I'm referencing. Like, this is not... Reinhardt ain't gonna be up there fire striking from there, right? This is what I mean. Like, already taking the high ground, playing an off angle, making sure they have to worry about you a little bit more. This is more of what you want to do, right? Now, what's the problem, though? Got out there, but it felt like you went too aggro, right? Good job following up on the limb. You can DM that out. I will say, from my experience, it's a little bit easier to see where the ult location is and trying to eat it from the sky. I generally try to see where the ult's going to land and then kind of angle my defense matrix up, like, but still see the spot. Because you don't have to, like, stare at it in the sky to eat it. You can just, like, kind of put it in a spot where the projectile will hit the... You know what I'm saying? Good ult. Moira couldn't do anything about that. I want to see what your reaction is now. Yep, this is fine. Okay. I'm okay with that. You could have DM'd your Soldier 76 too, but... So far, you're playing it better than you did on first point. Yeah, fly away. Don't... So the first reaction you need to have there is the fly away. Whether that's up top to the bridge or if that's, like, away from the Ramatra, there's no point to try to, like, sit there and tank that Ramatra, because unless you're, like, you have an Ana who hits, like, a really good purple or there's, like, a window combo and you can stay in there, it's not worth it. It's very situational. Like, there might be a time where I tell you to stay in there and go for the Ramatra, but, like, it's very situational. That's what D.Va is a lot of the time. All right. Good job. Going for the Moira. Can't DM Ramatra punches, so I'll watch the DM usage a little bit more too. That seems to be an issue also. I can watch for that. Yeah, going for the high ground here has been good though. I've liked this. Good job eating the orb. Follow up with that. Nice. Good job. It seems to me that on second point, you have a much better idea of what you want to do, right? Like, you have a much better idea of what you want to do. So, Tyra, thanks for the 6 months of camera. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, the Mori's behind you. I was gonna say, you heard the... I'd get out of there, by the way. I would have been out of there a little bit sooner, but it's fine because it worked out. By the way, yeah, you're using your DM sometimes. Like, one thing I always try to explain with DM usage is use your DM to prevent burst damage, not like chip damage. Now, you'll watch me play D.Va and I will DM like that sometimes. That is, once again, situational, but a general, like, tip on that is prevent the burst damage, not like the 10 damage. Burst damage is where you can really dominate as D.Va. See, okay, I can already tell one thing that you can definitely improve on. When you're on parts of the map that you don't play as comfortably, you just kind of get lost. You could have done the same thing you were doing on second point right there, or like at the beginning of it, going up to the high ground and surviving that way, but you kind of just stayed there in the middle of the open playing like you were playing Ryan again. So like you were fine beforehand and then you did that. Yeah, but even slow by sim, you can get up there on the high ground. Good job going for high ground. That's what we like to see. Now, that's what I would consider burst damage, by the way. Do you see that DM right there? That's what I consider burst damage, like Tart Form Bastion. That's an example of, like, burst damage. Eating the Helix rocket from, like, a Soldier 76. You know what I mean? You're preventing burst damage. Watch. Like so far, and you mentioned, you feel like you're constantly... one of the things you mentioned, by the way, is that your Mercy had 38,000 healing, and that you feel like you constantly had, like, low HP. Yeah, because you're not even giving yourself opportunity to get HP. You're constantly trying to stay in the team fight regardless of what's happening. So if that Mercy does not keep those heals on you the whole time, you're going to lose your mech. So, like, good remake. They're going to be able to... But, like, you're constantly staying in the team fight. You have not had an opportunity to get healed up. Like, there's no... Like, I'm trying to think of a way to explain this. You could have the 2 highest... like, healing per second supports on you right now. And if you play like that, you're still going to get D-maxed or you're going to be at low HP a lot of the time. You have to also pick your timing sometimes. Like, you can't just keep flying in over and over again and expecting the other team not to just immediately get your HP low. And honestly, like, there's probably some games where you'll play like that and you'll get D-maxed. Straight up. You'll just get D-maxed. I have games like that on D.Va. And also keep thinking about DMing a little bit of the burst rather than the random chip damage. I can't believe your Mercy got that res off. That Ayari's gonna have a good time on point. Been very interesting. I like this play. Good job going for the soldier. Good job going for the soldier. But, like, I'm going to give you an example of what you did right there. That soldier didn't have the cooldowns yet to be able to survive that, so you started the DM around the corner in case the soldier did, like, 15, 20 damage to you. That is the moments is when you play D.Va where you lose your defense matrix. And, like, when you wonder why you don't have DM is when you do something like that. I'm going to DM around this corner because that soldier's going to do damage to me. But, like, you don't even know that's going to happen yet. You want to almost, like, react to that damage sometimes because you could have just killed the D.Va. But now you have to wait in your DM. Now look at your DM. And then there you go again. See, you're DMing... Half the time you're DMing nothing. And don't get me wrong. I
I
play a lot of D.Va, and I will still do that at times. Sometimes you'll hear me call on a game like I gotta stop using my DM like that. That's what I'm referencing. Like I'm just overusing my defense matrix when I don't have to. You can DM the Moira. That's fine. Yeah, you don't even give yourself opportunity to get DM up. One thing that you could really work on right now is find defense matrix time-ins to regen your defense matrix. Imagine playing Reinhardt and you constantly just put your shield up every single time. Like, you just keep putting your shield up no matter what every time. Like, you never let it regen and it just keeps breaking, and then you just like use your shield again immediately. When you use DM like that, that's essentially what you're doing. That's essentially what you're doing. You said Blizzard should give longer DM to D.Va? No. Oh, you know, listen, I play a lot of D.Va, and that sounds great, but I know that would be not as fun to play against. Like, right there. Like, do you see what I mean about the defense matrix management? That play specifically right there, you're already using DM on nothing. So of course you're going to be taking a lot of damage and feel like you're at low HP. You're not even using the ability that will help prevent that. Did it took you a while to figure out what that DM meant damage matrix or defense matrix? You kept thinking I was talking about Dungeon Masters? It is still impressive to me that Mercy has 38,000 heal in this game. It seems like to me sometimes you want to like... I'm trying to think of a way to explain it. You'll like strafe back and forth a lot while flying just to kind of strafe back and forth to make your movement like really good, but sometimes you don't have to specifically do that because you end up just like hecking up your aim a little bit. Like it's okay to do that at times, but it's okay to like you like right there. You see what I mean about DM? Like there was nothing happening there. If that Ramatra does 8 damage to you, that's fine. That you don't have to prevent that damage. Straight up, you said you feel like you're constantly, you know, at lower HP. This is half the reason as to why that's happening. You are literally using your DM just randomly for absolutely no reason. You just try to prevent the Torb from doing damage to the Ramatra. The Torb is on the other team. You can help us if you want. Well, this could be a remake. Oh, this could be a good remake. Yep. Nice. I like that play. You get the Torb, too. They were low. Nice play. That was good. I like that. You knew what play you wanted to go. Ooh. They're going to res, maybe? Maybe not? Okay, you're good. You're good. You're good. Getting a health pack is good. Now, if you want to ult this, I want you to... Your rocket usage sometimes. You just do it early. I'm gonna be honest with you. That ult landed in a good spot. I did not think that would get anybody. That landed like on the high ground above. That was kind of unpredictable. Also, ping that soldier. Like, just, I know soldier's being pinged. Just make sure you consistently get it. I'm watching. There you go. Good ping. Eat the orb. All too late. Nah, I'm always on the point anyway. Oh, there's a lot happening in this game. Yeah. You keep watching your DM here. Like, I want you to start to pay attention to what your defense matrix is looking like. Seriously. Like, just start watching your DM usage and when you're, like... Here we go. Like, you just went into the room and DM. Definitely start to focus on, like, watching that DM go up a little bit higher, use it a bit more efficiently, and I think you're going to be a little bit happy with, like, what you're seeing with your HP. Like, obviously you can't DM the Moira damage there, right? But that's fine. That was fine on DM usage. That was fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that one. There you go. You can ult. This is a good ult timer, by the way. Over the top, right above you. You can ult. You can ult this. That might not go where you okay, I thought you were gonna ult that. I'm telling you right now, if you ult that right side. Yeah, you ulted the middle of the point. Huh. Your Genji's close to blade, though. Okay, this is a game. This is certainly a game right now, Chad, I gotta say. We'll see how this defense goes. You're already at 0 DM. Watching. You're diving in a little bit too deep here. Go for the Moira. Go for the... So the Moira just used Fade in front of you. You gotta try to go for the Moira there. Because, like, that's just a free limb, especially when you can eat the orb and have the rockets on the Moira. Like, that's it. And then the Tracer gets the pulse bomb. Eat the orb. You can let go of the DM after you get the orb. If your Genji dies wide peeking their team there, that's going to be more on the Genji than you. Well, it's been a bit, chat. I have no idea why that team got off the point at any moment there. That team was rolling. That team was going to win that. Now, go to this part of the map. We'll see if you win. They got a Reinhardt. So first step here, either break the Rein shield or take the high ground from that soldier again. Either or will be good. I would say take the high ground from the Rein. Or from this, the what in the... Don't play D.Va as Reinhardt. If you see that their comp is a Rein May, do not go into the same room as them unless your teammates have a lot of damage and you can follow up for that damage. Start with the soldier, top right. Now you can maybe go for the Rein. You can maybe go for the Rein now. Okay, not anymore. Soldier, top right, top right. Use a little bit too much DM, but get the soldier. Get the soldier. Okay, that's fine now. Now keep the map control around the map. Also, if you're trying to use, like, the float technique there where you go up to the high ground, you gotta let go of your button. Like, hit your button again to fly up like that and get that float technique. Good job staying there. What May next? You want to go for Mei because you saw Mei use Ice Block, right? Mei's out of position. If you over the Rein, then Mei will have a better chance of surviving. There you go, nice. Jump up in the air with that one. Actually, you have a little bit more survivability now that they got rid of the immune part. Uh-oh. Oh, huge res. Up as a nano Moira. Will the Moira go for you? The Rein might have a big slam. Big slam. Somehow you're gonna get like 3 with this D.Va ult, and it's not gonna make any sense. Nope. Really good timing on the Pharah. What is this team fight? This was such a long overtime fight. I swear if that Mei and their team runs to the point right now. Oh, no. Oh, the soldier's there, too. Wait. Why? You don't... Oh, that was very nice of the soldier to run into your team that way, rather than go around the other way to safety. That Mei is going to flank with a Mei ult, by the way, from High Ground Bridge. Get ready. All right, so you won that game. Here's my take on this, all right? You can carry games. You can play really well in games. You can play consistently well in games at that. But like as D.Va, there's a lot of things you want to try to do as D.Va more than just to get 80 limbs and 50,000 damage. I'm telling you right now, like you won't feel like your HP's like that if you get better at using Defense Matrix. You were constantly using it randomly just to hit a button. It adds up. Like you probably missed out on like a ton of mitigated damage that would have been super helpful for your team. And you would have taken less damage from a lot of their burst damage. Instead, you're constantly at low HP because you're flying into their team. You're trying to boop damage, trying to do all of this. You don't have to do that the whole time. Outside of that, you know, you weren't playing bad. There's definitely a lot of good things that we saw there. Just if you improve on that stuff, you're gonna climb. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. Sub to all 3 YouTubes if you haven't. If you want to submit your own spectating, if you look in the description below, you'll see my Discord. We have a spectating channel on my Discord there. We also record these all live on stream, so or most videos on stream. So if you want to watch the stream or follow the stream, follow the stream. And outside of that, I hope you all have an amazing day/night.